Stokers. Oh, something. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a background yet. Oh, I'm gonna need to fix that. That's a good thing.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
So unfair. Hey, Rook, how you doing? Hey, there you go. No one could top the gatekeeper. For shame. Today's gonna be a special little day. Today we're gonna be playing one of the first games that got me into indie games in general. And by extension, game development. It's Braid! I love Braid. I discovered that this anniversary edition was releasing... Yeah, my bad. It's quiet compared to the music. Let me double check here. Hello. Yeah, there we go. I set the music a little higher than I normally do. So you might need to adjust your volume on your side if I'm quiet now, but it should hopefully be more balanced. I was just about to check that. But yeah, love Braid. One of my favorite games ever. Huge inspiration for me. This anniversary edition just released today. I didn't even know it was happening until like maybe last week. The main reason that I went out to get it, because normally I'm just like, you know, what's the point of having a remaster if you already have the original and it's still working fine on PC and stuff like that? Allegedly, apparently, like they, you know, repainted all the assets for higher res screens, but that's not as interesting to me as the fact that they tout that this game has 15 hours of developer commentary. And that really sparked an interest in me. I don't know if we'll get to the developer commentary today. We'll probably just be going through vanilla Braid stuff for now, but evidently there's a new world with a bunch of new puzzles, which is neat on its own. But more importantly for me, we got them that developer commentary. So we'll see what that's like. But I've been wanting to go through Braid again because this game is just so chock full of great ideas and just the tightest mechanics that you ever did see. How does that work with games? So the way that I've seen it done in the past, a lot of Valve games, particularly like Portal and Half-Life, they'll have little nodes that you can walk up to, and then you can click on them, and then it would a developer would be talking about what they did for this specific type of room, what issues they ran into with play testing and getting players to solve this specific puzzle and all that kind of thing. So I'm guessing it would be similar in the fact that like there will be like different nodes throughout the level that you can interact with, and then here I'm assuming Jonathan Blow's developer commentary on it. So I don't know for sure. I don't know how they're going to jam in 15 hours worth of commentary into what is effectively like a 3 to 4 hour game. That would be my guess as to how they would do that. So that is probably something that I will be consuming heavily, maybe off stream or on stream if people are interested. But I'm assuming this stream is probably just going to be going through the main game and seeing how far we get. I don't think we'll be able to beat it today, but maybe. I mean, there's probably a lot of puzzles that I still pretty vividly remember, but I'm equally as certain that there are just as many that I will still struggle with. Launch day update. Fixed full game speedruns. Fixed a few minor bugs reported by our community. Cool. Yeah, because I think these days, Mr. Blow, he works with a team of people rather than just by himself. So we'll see. I'm going to need to add this to the sound here. Come on, Wavelength. I know you can find those inputs. I believe in you. Oh my god. Can you please? There we go. Doop, doop, doo. We'll put you in aux 1 with everything else. All right. There it is. So another interesting thing. Let me just fuck around with some volumes right now. Okay. Okay. I think that's a little loud. We'll turn that down a little bit. We'll turn it down to like 65. Because interestingly, I have tried to game jam to this soundtrack in the past because it is just super mellow, peaceful, and nice sounding. To my knowledge, none of the music for this game was composed specifically for this game. Wow, that's loud for me too. It was created, or it was composed and then kind of just licensed, I guess, for this game. That's my understanding of it, is that all the music that's been in this game existed somewhere else, or was pre-composed for just like general consumption. So what that would mean is that whenever I would play this stuff on stream and just program to it, that part of the stream would always get muted. So I'm curious if this entire playthrough will get muted because of this audio. I have no idea, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. My stream background and this background almost line up. All right, hang on. I do not like that it is windowed exclusive, but that is fine. All right, now I can see chat. So I'm going to try... Uh-oh. It's not recognizing my controller. All right, hang on. We'll go through this like normal now. Have these stars always been here? Because those stars have normally been secret. But I guess those stars... Yeah, I think those stars have always been there as part of that constellation. All right, let me see here if I can... Here we go. Oh, we can turn commentary on and off. Look at that. gameplay. Whoa. All right, it's not detecting that. Do. Okay, it's just not recognizing my controller here. So let's try this again. Because I want to play this with like the classic experience of how oh, it's on my Switch. Well then I'm gonna unplug my Switch. Fuck you. I want to play it on the Xbox 360 controller that I've always played it on. Because this originally, I think, launched as an Xbox Live exclusive. Xbox Live Arcade. Yes, this is familiar. World 2, perfect. So now it's going to be tough for me to remember what looks and feels new versus WASD and Z. Look at that. Because this basically looks like how I remember it, but I'm sure if I were to go back and play the original here, it might look very, very different. But I mean, it seems to really recapture what I experienced in high school when I first played this. Sorry, I just noticed something that might be different, but we'll get there when we get there. This was one of like the first indie games to really like sort of hit the mainstream in terms of a lot of people were talking about it. So I'm curious to see if there's a lot of like bits of weirdness or roughness around the edges that probably wouldn't fly in today's indie game scene, but we'll see. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that the assets look smoother. I mean, this is currently running on a 1440p monitor. At least I think that's the yeah, that's the resolution that I currently have, and a higher frame rate, I guess. So I would imagine. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I did see this on the Steam page. If I click down on the right control stick, I can see the original graphics. Let's go back. Go back to the beginning here. This is going to be a very exploratory playthrough because I've probably played through this game at least like half a dozen times. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, they kind of did that thing that I pulled with Slime Knight Mastiff, or at least with the prototype for the arm. Okay. See, what's nice is that I think these original graphics still look pretty solid just because they went for like, at least for the background, they went for like that sort of painterly aesthetic, you know? So like the blurriness almost looks like just the mixing of colors. This still looks pretty nice though. I don't know. It's almost like you get more of a sense of depth with like the original graphics because it looks like the blurriness almost makes it look like it's out of focus, especially in the background. I don't know. Yeah, I think the old one does look a little bit better on the background side of things. Like it at least I do kind of like the blurriness of it. Although I think the character kind of looks let's see here. I mean, everything definitely looks sharper. I can't tell which one I like better. I actually, you know what? I think this background looks better with the updated graphics. There's a bit of like, there's actually more depth to that background. Like there's a bunch of layers that you can't really see in the older graphics. But the original sprites, at least the sprites for our little character here, little Tim, they were drawn and animated by Edmund Macmillan, I believe, the guy behind the original Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac and all that fun stuff. I think he was commissioned to do the character sprites for this. Interesting. I like how they do lighting here. It's not lighting, it's just two different room sprites. That's kind of neat. I never really noticed that. Okay, but interestingly, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be something on the top of these windows. We'll get to it. I'm getting ahead of myself. I like how they made it so easy. Like, I don't have to like go into a menu setting to see the original graphics. I can kind of just yeah, this is where I really noticed it. I like the my bad, girly. I'm bad at keeping track of days. I think both of these really capture just like the dreaminess of the clouds. I don't know. I may like this one more. The updated graphics. I think the audio doesn't necessarily work when you're tackling between them. Several times. This is one of my big inspiration games, Gorley. I've played through this at least half a dozen times. I first played it in high school, and then it sort of became like my comfort game of whenever I was like itching for some inspiration or just wanted something that felt nice to play through. Braid was one of my go-to. Braid, Journey, Shadow of the Colossus, and I think like weirdly enough, the newer Rayman games became like my comfort games for a while. J Blow is a dude. Yeah. Did I not call them a dude? Tim is off on a search to rescue the princess. She has been snatched by a horrible and evil monster. This happened because Tim made a mistake. Not just one. He made many mistakes during the time they spent together, all those years ago. Memories of their relationship have become muddled, replaced wholesale, but one remains clear. The princess turning sharply away, her braid lashing at him with contempt. He knows she tried to be forgiving, but who can just shrug away a guilty lie, a stab in the back? Such a mistake will change a relationship irreversibly, even if we have learned from the mistake and would never repeat it. The princess's eyes grew narrower. She became more distant. Our world, with its rules of causality, has trained us to be miserly with forgiveness. By forgiving too readily, we can be badly hurt. But if we've learned from a mistake and become better for it, shouldn't we be rewarded for the learning, rather than punished for the mistake? What if our world worked differently? Suppose we could tell her, I didn't mean what I just said. And she would say, it's okay, I understand. And she would not turn away, and life would really proceed as though we had never said that thing. We could remove the damage, but still be wiser for the experience. Tim and the princess lounge in the castle garden, laughing together, giving names to the colorful birds. Their mistakes are hidden from each other, tucked away between the folds of time. Safe. I've read through all of these passages before several times. And every time I do, I always feel like I come out with a new meaning just based on like the life experiences that I've had in the past. It's kind of interesting. 3 easy pieces. Oh, wow. Interesting. It's definitely one of those things where, like, right now with the updated graphics, this feels and looks like how I remembered it, playing it. But then when I go to the old graphics, I'm just like, oh shit, this is what it used to look like. And I still think it looks great. Obviously, yeah, it is a little blurry for high-res monitors, but I definitely think that the painterly look did it a lot of favors. Yes, I know how to... Actually... Did they add more frames to, like, the running and the climbing? It's hard to say. Hard to say. Whoop. Yep. 3 nice and easy pieces. It does sound like that they got a little bit more in depth with the sound design. They did. Okay, so that updates like the audio too. Oh, that's kind of neat. Hiya. Oh, come on now. I'll never get the speedrun achievement. No. Oh, shoot. And... Nope. Give me it. There we go. This is also like an interesting sort of design space too, because like all of these puzzle pieces, to my knowledge, are entirely optional. Like you don't need to get them to complete the level. If you wanted to, you could run right past most of these levels, not really encounter much difficulty, and then get to the end. And I don't know why that worked, you know? Yay, I would still recommend it, Rook, but you absolutely can. It is definitely one of those games that, well, it remains to be seen because I'm still going to need to play through it and see how it's aged, but it really feels like one of those games that that stands the test of time. Pun intended. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, you know what? If there's one complaint that I remember having about this game where I was just like, all right, that's a little bit too bullshit, is this piece right up here. These 2 pieces, bullshit. You can't get them yet. You physically can't. You have to come back to this level later. It's clever what you have to do, but they're just tantalizing. I've had this game for decades and never started it up, so it's either a sign or maybe I'm just not meant to play it. Fair enough. For what it's worth, it is a short game. And it is still... Mr. Blow is just very clever with how he designs his puzzles. I learned how to play this song on piano, actually, actually a very long time ago, but I don't think I'll still be able to play it. But it's just a very peaceful little melody. Yeah, I would say it's maybe like 4 to 6 hours. Is it short if you're smart? No, I think it's generally just a fairly short game. It's a lot shorter if you know what the solutions are. Because I've played through this game a ton of times. Although I do still think that there are going to be some puzzles that will trip me up. Because there are some devious ones in here. Alright, time to learn our time travel mechanic. Unless I'm just a boss, holy shit! But this part of the level right here, I believe this level is called Leap of Faith. It's definitely meant to teach you how to use your little backwards mechanic, which I guess I don't have yet. I guess I don't get it until I die. Oh, did he just do like a little stumble there? That was neat. Alright, let me just die. Oh, it was X. So you have these little fuses here. You can see when they're about to go off, so you can time. You're supposed to like time when you're gonna do your little jump here to get that piece. And then also he obviously has these little traps that they have a high chance of you hitting them because you can't see them. And in most cases, like, oh, that's unfair, but really, this part of the level is definitely meant to teach you how to, recover from your mistakes. Like, I fucked up there. So if I just go this way, because that's what this whole game is about, being able to undo your mistakes every time you make them. All right, you little bitch, get over here. I need to get up. Yeah, nerd. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow. Bum, 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 ba-na. Get down there. Get down. Oh, this had such a rougher sound effects in the original. Or just like a weird popping sound. What does it sound like now? Oh, I thought that was new. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry, but the princess is in another castle. All right. Let's go get those other two pieces here. Well, first of all, I think we can solve some of this. We got you. And you. Oh, these connect, right? Okay, cool. A puzzle in its most literal sense. Bring you here. I don't know where you go yet. All right. Now here is where things get a little bit dastardly. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. There's still two puzzle pieces here. Completionist at 7.5%. There are some tough things to do to get some completion things. So there's actually a couple of very dastardly things in this level in particular. So that cliff on the upper left there, you can get to that cliff. Oh, 7.5 hours. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that makes sense. However, you might be able to beat it in 2 hours shorter. And I'll show you why. That top left cliff right there, that's a secret. That's where you can get one of those stars. And I will show you how. Just wait for these little cloudy boys. So first of all, to get these stupid puzzle pieces, you might have seen what just happened there. I just jumped on this little platform because this platform on the puzzle can turn into a platform in the game. And it is just dastardly. You don't get these pieces until later on in the game. So you have to leave those puzzle pieces behind to get these other two. Which is very, very, very clever. But also, I remember just being like, this kind of bullshit. There you go. All right. So, to get to that cliff on the other side of the map, this is Johnny Blow's game. It's Johnny Blow's updated version of the game because we're looking at the updated graphics right now. If we want to go original, boink, boink, boink. Ba-da-doo. It's just released today, the Braid Anniversary. It looks the same. I think it looks quite different. I mean, the textures overall are a little bit blurrier, and the backgrounds definitely have gotten more detail added to them. They look, what I'm happy about is that they look spiritually the same. Like, they didn't take too many liberties with what the game was meant to look like. So the way I sort of describe it is like, this pretty much looks like how I remembered the game looking like when I originally played it on Xbox 360. Yeah. Yeah, they basically repainted all the sprites to work with like high-res monitors and things. I'm still split. I don't think this new art style looks bad. But I do think there are some things here and there that I think I just prefer in the older version. Maybe some of like the backgrounds and maybe the more like blurry painterly look of the foregrounds and things. But overall, I'd say it's really solid. So, yeah, I bet. This cloud up here, this cloud is moving towards the left of the screen incredibly slowly. And I can prove it because I'll just rewind time. Look at it go, moving all the way back. This cloud will move to the complete opposite end of the level in approximately 2 hours. You have to wait for this cloud to get to a point in the level where you are able to jump on it and then ride it out all the way to the end of the level to get a little star collectible, which is never mentioned. This better remind you of The Witness. The same guy made it. These stars are never mentioned outside of the fact that there's like a constellation motif outside of in the main hub area. You can go through this entire game. I went through this entire game not knowing that they were a collectible at all. He really hid them to be just like you have to be madly obsessed to try and find these things. This is probably one of the easier stars to get just because you have that visual indicator of that cloud. You're like, what the fuck is this cloud doing here? But a lot of them require you to really try and break the boundaries of the game and see what's sort of out there. And that does kind of tie into some of the motifs of the game, if I remember correctly. But it's just wild that this is one of those secrets of just like, yeah, just jump on this cloud that's moving at like 0.00001 meters per second. You would have thought it was just a cloud? Yeah. Well, the thing is that like the other clouds that you've experienced so far have been, sort of moving like this. I think I thought it was just a cloud at 1.2, so this might not be like the most obvious indicator in the world, but this one at least has a hint that something might be up, The Witness did the same sort of bullshit. Yeah. Jonathan Blow is very, very good at making some, what would you call them? Not archaic, but like really out of bounds kind of puzzles. And that can be for better or for worse. I think sometimes those puzzles will suffer from like a readability issue. But if he really meant to hide like very cryptic secrets in the game, then he's very good at doing it. All right, this is another thing I have to do here because I need to get this little boy. Okay, how about this? I don't need to be up here for this. We'll just give our little boy a platform and then take him down. Oh, come on now. All right, now we just have to not mess this up. Got him. Anyone here actually saw the boat puzzle in The Witness? Dude, I want to go back to The Witness because there's a lot of... it's one of those games that I'm going to have to restart because I have no idea where I was. I do remember struggling hardcore in some sort of boat area. I'm just like, what the fuck what do I do here? I really did love those sorts of puzzles where you had to find line patterns in the real world and draw those, and then they would like fire off a constellation that would open up like one of those monolith things or whatever. There was a game called The Witness. Yeah, that's Jonathan Blow's second and I think only other game. Every other puzzle in the game made sense eventually. The boat puzzle was fucked. That was what was super impressive to me about The Witness, was that it's how far he was able to stretch such a simple mechanic and make every single puzzle feel simultaneously completely obtuse but make perfect sense once you knew the mechanic behind it. It was insane. But I guess I can't speak to the boat puzzle. I do distinctly remember trying to figure something out on a boat of some sort, but I don't remember if I actually did. All right. Time and mystery. All those years ago, Tim had left the princess behind. He had kissed her on the neck, picked up his travel bag, and walked out the door. He regrets this to a degree. Now he's journeying to find her again, to show he knows how sad it was, but also to tell her how it was good. For a long time, he thought they had been cultivating the perfect relationship. He had been fiercely protective, reversing all his mistakes so they would not touch her. Likewise, keeping a tight rein on her own mistakes. She always pleased him. But to be fully couched within the comfort of a friend is a mode of existence with severe implications. To please you perfectly, she must understand you perfectly. Thus you cannot defy her expectations or escape her reach. Her benevolence has circumscribed you. God, what a risky word to use. Her benevolence has circumscribed you, and your life's achievements will not reach beyond the map she has drawn. Tim needed to be non-manipulable. He needed a hope of transcendence. He needed, sometimes, to be immune to the princess's caring touch. Off in the distance, Tim saw a castle where the flags flutter even when the wind is expired, and the bread in the kitchen is always warm. A little bit of magic. The pit. I fell in it. The pit. Why do gift subs cost more on mobile? What? Do they cost more on mobile, or have they just upped the prices? See, here is just such a good example of taking a mechanic, adding one tiny tweak to it, and having it open so many doors. When I kill this thing, and I rewind time, he comes back. Everything in the world rewinds whenever you rewind. However, these little glowy bits aren't affected by your little time dilation, so they go where whatever's carrying it goes. And in a similar vein, these glowing doors aren't affected by time dilation, so when you unlock it and you rewind, it stays unlocked. Good shit. Good tutorial, too. There and back again. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh wait, no, I actually think I'm fine. Ain't no time pressure on this one. Ow. And then, now that door is shut, but that's fine. It's all fine. Bam. It just feels good to figure out. It's insane how much, like, you can kind of get away with, not get away with, but you can uncover with such a simple mechanic of, I can rewind time as much as I want. And it is as much as you want. I can go all the way back to the beginning. I can sit on this level for like an hour plus and still be able to rewind back to the beginning. I remember, I'll have to find the talk for it, But Jonathan Blow, the madman that he is, created his own compression algorithm to store all of the data that's being recorded as you're doing all of this stuff, so that it was very important to him that you could arbitrarily rewind time as far back as you possibly wanted to. So he made a compression algorithm to compress all of that data so that it would fit within the game's what would you call it? I guess it's heap. It's dynamic memory, which is just insane to me. He really does operate on a different plane of existence in my eyes when it comes to being a programmer. And it's not fair, you know? You can't be like a wizard at like low-level programming, but also have some really ingenious ideas for like elegant game mechanics, great design sense, and a good sense for like puzzles, you know? How dare you? Leave some talent for the rest of us. The ground beneath her feet. Alright, here is where my memory starts to get a little fuzzy, but we'll see here. Okay, come on now. Bring me back. Alright, how do I get you? Oh wait, I can just move this right now. And then it's not going to be affected by time. Meow. Alright, come here, you little bitch. Give me that key. I need it. Thank you. And then I can just zoink. See, now if I were to rewind time, so this puzzle piece is glowing green. But if I were to rewind time and go back to before I unlocked this door, voila, it's locked. But if this were like a green door, then it would stay unlocked as I rewound time. And if this puzzle piece weren't glowing green, then it would go back to being unclaimed. It's very precise with his rules. And they make sense once you just like engage with them enough. Okay. I think I remember how to do this one. Oh, right. So I'm like standing here. I'm like, cool, awesome. I want to get down there. This one I remember taking me a while when I was in high school. But if I just go back over here and make it so that platform isn't there anymore, and just do a cheeky little rewind. There we go. Man, some of these puzzles really did make me feel smart back then. And I think I was able to get all of the pieces without a walkthrough, except for those two pieces in that first world. That was diabolical. Ooh. You know what? I actually think I like the sound design in the original more for this rain. But what I'm happy about is that this isn't really a case of like they ruined it. Damn it! It was so perfect before. Like it still feels very much in the spirit of the original, which. Oh, that's a different sound. Or at least. Yeah, they sound very much like a cat in the original. And they still do in the new one, but there's like a filter on it. They definitely look like they added some extra animation frames to the enemy. Right. Oh, shit. Hello. Alright, you got it, buddy. You got it, buddy. You got it. There you go. No, wait, why did you... Oh, you bitch. Oh, that's tough. Okay. Oh, oh. No, 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 no. All right. Oh! Jesus. Try me, you little bitches. Ow. Jesus. Oh. I really goofed. This one I solved by accident when I first did it. Ow, you bitch! Ow. That's why these things are here. I see. So these little rabbits are meant to sort of fuck you up when you accidentally solve it. So this little puzzle piece here, it seems easy enough. You just gotta try and outrun these things, but like shit, you can't. They're coming in too fast. I already solved it. Whoopsie. So that's how you fix it, is like these bullets over here aren't affected by time at all, whereas the other ones are. So if you get them to time it just right, how can I time it to where it's not just right? Yeah. So when they're off sync, then these bullets are coming in too fast. But if you time it just right... Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. Now there's a gap. Okay. So the challenge is getting it to make that gap without dying to those little rabbits and fucking up the timeline. That was a good effect. What? Alright, we got it. Irreversible. I believe it. I believe I'm not allowed to reverse time here. Wow! No, 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 no. No! Alright, you can make it, you can make it. I believe in you, I believe in you. No! Okay. Yeah, so that little vertical channel there is not affected by time. So the more that I reverse it, the more it continues to move up. Shame. Alright, let's try it again then. Hi there, Amelia. Amelia Miller, 27. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Hey. Whoa, you bitch! No! Oh, you tricky little... Tricky dicky. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. One of my favorite games just got a little anniversary remaster. Ow. And I'm really bungling it right now. I really should just stay put. So that's what I'm playing right now. Wah! How are you doing today? How is your Tuesday going? Boats, what is up? Yeah, I know. Why not just wait on the ladder? I should wait until it's like... it passes that. Alright. Because I do think that it becomes... Oh, God. I do think it becomes inaccessible after a certain amount of time. Or maybe not. Ow, you bitch. I was just getting too antsy. My speedrunner instincts were kicking in. This level would definitely be a speedrun killer. I'll take that. Oh, you bitch! Oh, you bitch! I think I can still see it, kinda. Wow, the bloom really fucks you up on this one. Good lord. I'm doing good. My day's going well. Nice. Yeah, my day's going pretty good too. A lot of work things going on. We're moving buildings, and I'm kind of spearheading that. So that's been exhausting. A lot of physical labor at my usual office job, but other than that, all right, this is up. This is one of those. This part's fine. So like you'll unlock it and just be like, oh shit, I need another key. So you'll just rewind, and you have your key again. Because these things are technically one use only. Once you use it, it breaks. But if you rewind, then you can use it again. Where things get fucking-bolical is around here. Ow. Do you stream as a hobby? I do. Yeah, it's very much just like a hobby sort of thing. Normally, I'm streaming with some buddies on the weekends, but I've started doing some more midday streams for my own fun and enjoyment. I'm a game developer and software engineer, so I have a lot of little stream interactions. Like I built this bot that you're playing around with right now, or your little cabbage is. And if you want to customize what your cabbage looks like and have it be permanent instead of change every time you do a chat message, you can go to my little customizer there and fiddle around with some things. You'll see some of my regulars have like their own little custom cabbages that they can redeem after they've watched for long enough. And then there's just a bunch of things that you can redeem in the channel point rewards that will mess with the stream and fuck me up. Well, thank you. All right. So this is a nasty little puzzle here because I need to unlock all three of these doors. But if I unlock this and try and get the key again, it relocks the door because it's not glowing. Did I already fuck up? Just in case. How long have I been streaming just in general? I believe I started streaming with my buddies during the pandemic because we used to get together over the weekends and play horror games together. And then once the pandemic hit and we had to start like quarantining, we couldn't do that anymore. So instead, I just started streaming those horror games instead. And that eventually turned into a fun little thing that we started doing basically every weekend. So yeah, about 4-ish years. April of 2020 is when we started. So yeah, just over 4 years now. Yeah, we haven't really been, doing the rise and grind kind of streaming where we're like pushing for a bunch of followers and playing like hot games and trying to like gather an audience. So our numbers may not reflect that we've been streaming for 4 years. But again, this is just a hobby of ours, so I just have fun doing it. All right. We got this very, very dangerous key. Oh, interesting. The effects look a lot different too. A little more flamey. Where are you from? I was born and raised in Michigan. And then after graduating University of Michigan with computer science degree, I moved out to San Francisco. Worked at a company called Zynga for 4 years, which is like the mobile Facebook games like Farmville, Words with Friends, those kind of games. Worked on their mobile poker game for about 4 years. And then I moved out to Salt Lake City to go back to school. Recently graduated last year, and I'm still out here in Salt Lake. Oh, thank you, Amelia. All right, let's go back with this key. What's your mother's maiden name and the name of your first pet? Oh, my poor doggy. My first pet is dead. Lil Willis. All right. So, let me think through this real quick, because once I use this key to unlock a door, it's dead. I can't use it anymore. Why don't you have an overlay on your channel? What do you mean an overlay? You mean like a, on the video player itself? Because I have this little overlay with like the cabbages and things, but I think most of the extensions that I use are just below the channel thing. All right, so if I use this key, it's dead for good. I can't undo it. So I think this is fine. And then if I go to get... Oh, so that's the dangerous thing. I cannot rewind from this point forward, or at least I can't rewind to before I unlocked this door because this door will close back up again and I can't use that key to reopen it. But I can do this. What is an overlay? Am I missing something out here? I don't know what that is. Oh, chat overlays and gaming screen overlays, like animated borders. Oh, yeah. I guess I haven't. I've looked into that before, but I haven't really dabbled in it. I don't really know where I would put it. It would be nice to have like a generic background, because normally I just take like a random wallpaper from the game and put it there instead. But I think it's a little harder to. It's a little harder to do an overlay with a green screen. Just because I like being able to use a green screen because I can take up more of the frame. But I think with like an overlay, I guess I haven't really thought about how I would organize that stuff. Okay, I need to be careful here because there's another star that we can get. So I need to make sure. You know what? I'm just not gonna put this. I'm not gonna put this puzzle together yet. Whoa! When you put it on your channel, they look very amazing. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's a matter of taste. Oh, good job, buddy. Oh, this is fun. So I can rewind back to before that guy dropped the key in the hole. Oh, he did pick up the key. Oh, right, because he touched it. So because he's alive and he's holding it, the key moves with whoever's holding it. However, I can't really, like, grab that key in time. So what I have to do is exactly what he did. I missed. So I picked up the key in the past. Now I'm going to rewind to where I picked it up, and we got it. That's just so neat and clever and doesn't introduce any new mechanics. It's so good. I think I'll be good for now, Amelia. I'm pretty happy with my setup. If you would like to share some images, you could maybe do it. I don't have the Discord link. We have a Discord in the channel description. You're free to join that and post some images there. I always like to see what streamers do with their other setups and stuff. All right, I think I just get close to this guy first. Hey, buddy. Nah. Oh god. Oh god. Let's get him again. Oh, you bitch. Come here. And again. Oh, come on. No. Come here. Bonk. Ah! Oh, don't make me die right now. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh. Missed. One more. Ah. Oh. Come on. Gotcha, bitch. What? Oh, here's the key. Excellent. A tingling. Oh, now I'm really getting into, oh. I remember this one took me a while. Okay. If I recall, I need to first go over here, kill this little boy. no. Oh no, I'm about to feel stupid. Oh, let's take a look. Where is my Discord? It's not open. What we got? Oh, I'm on Discord. Let's turn that off. I really need to set this up to auto assign roles. Cabbage Patch Kid. I don't see your messages. Are you sure you posted them to the Discord? Oh, I see. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind just posting those on the Discord, I just tend to keep my friends list fairly curated, if you don't mind. But if you wanted to post those on, like, I think we have like a streamer chat and like a game dev chat or wherever you want to put it. We always like sharing assets that we make and things. All right. Okay, this is. Wait, hello. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. So. Can I stand on this thing? No. Okay. I need to. Oh. I remember what it is. I'm just gonna hard reset here. Well, first of all, I need to move this back. Actually, no. I can do this still. Sorry, Amelia, but I tend to keep my friend requests to people that I know. So if you wanted to post it publicly in the Discord channel, you can. All right. So I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna go all the way back. We're gonna hit this lever. And go, 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 go. All right, let's not fuck it up. Got him. Nice. All right, now we are gonna need to get that key. To do that, we'll need that over here. Oh. Grab that. Oi. Go over here. Grab that. Oh no! This door already closed. How on earth do we get it? Let's find out. Did these always have? Oh, I guess those always did have, those always did have those little pictures on them of what they spawned. Alright. Was there a lever I missed? Did I miss a lever? I think I did. Ooh, see, I like these backgrounds a lot. That's kind of neat. Oh wait, no, the lever was over here. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. So we gotta navigate this minefield first. Ow. Ow. Oh, I didn't realize I fell. Pull this lever. And now we're gonna get... Oh. Now we're gonna get a sense of the tingle. Now I'm glowing green. Which means I'm unaffected by the rewind. Let's wait a bit. The tingo skra. Yeah. And now the door's open. All right, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. Fuck. I can do it. I mean, I guess I can mess up since, like, there's do-overs are allowed with this. Get it, 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 get it. Yeah. Now that is a puzzle that's... I have mixed feelings about this one because that is the only time that I think he ever really uses that you are time immune sort of mechanic. And you step on other platforms that are glowing green like that and you don't get imbued with that essence. So I don't know. That one's a bit of a, it's a cool little thing. But I can see someone being confused by that. All right, what you got, Amelia? Ooh. I recently made some badges and emotes. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, I may hit you up at some point. I've been considering getting some more custom emotes, but is that Charlie Day? Not Charlie Day. Moist Critical. He kind of has that same look. Oh, very cute. Oh, these look lovely. Oh, sub badges and things. Yeah, I am gonna need some sub badges at some point. I've run out of months for some of you long-term folks. Those look pretty great. Very cool. So you have some friends that stream as well, I see. Ah. Oh dear. No, I'll be good for now. I'm still mostly keeping this as a hobby. So I'm keeping money spending on it pretty minimal. Wow, yeah, they really I do like the depth of this. Wow. That was very strange. Oh, the princess. Princess who? She must be in another castle. All right. I believe this feels wrong. I believe it's time to get our second star here. Or our first star, I guess. Where is the other piece? Is it this? I believe it's this. Yeah, there it is. I think. Oh, I can't say I remember. So that's interesting. How did I get that star before? Oh, it's over here. Dastardly motherfuckers. Oh, we're close. Is that not it? Oh, I think it's a little off. Unless this isn't the star piece. It's so close. It's like right there. Where am I missing it? I do enjoy my audio-visual apparatus. Where is that other star piece? I know it's around because I can't put together this puzzle. I know I can't put together this puzzle, and there you are. That's what I want. All right, it's a little off. We'll move you out of here too. How dastardly is that? You know? Like, that's so mean. And now I have to do this. Like, this is by far the easiest puzzle to get, or the easiest star to get. Because, like, once you know how to do it, it doesn't require a lot of, like, thought or skill. You just need to know it's there. However, and if you put the puzzle together, you're fucked. Yes. Yeah. Yep. It's some bullshit. But again, he really designed these stars to, like, only be found by, like, the obsessives, which in some ways kind of fits with the themes of the game. But if he meant for these to actually be found within the actual game, because the only hint that you have that these stars exist is in this constellation here, which if that star is not there, like that little glowing one, it kind of just looks like an aesthetic, right? Just like a little, that's how it's supposed to look. So there really isn't any sort of, like, direct hint that these stars are there. There's no, to my knowledge, there's no reference to them anywhere in, like, the texts. None of them are on the beaten path at all. So, yeah, I can't really say for sure why those stars exist. I think there's a lot of theories for it. I think it's cool that they're there, but I think you gotta call a spade and just be like, that's a bullshit puzzle. But I don't think it was intended to be a good puzzle, you know? Right, so that little star piece is in this little corner over here. And I believe this one probably goes in this corner. So once you put this puzzle together, you can't put those star pieces together because you can't detach these puzzle pieces, essentially. I don't believe so. I don't know how you could. Yeah. Like, you can flip them, but the moment that this stuff is attached to this, it's over. You can't make that star. Isn't that wild? And there are some other really wild stars in here as well. Because I think there's, what, like 7 or 8 of them? And what's interesting is that when you get all of those stars and you finish the final level, you get a secret ending. It's not like a full-blown ending, like, oh, here's a whole... All right, so right now, can't make that star anymore. You're fucked. But there's a little extra thing that happens at the end of the level that spawned a bunch of different theories. The main theory of which was people theorized that Tim was a researcher on the Manhattan Project and played a crucial role in developing the atomic bomb. Which is a wild theory that I never would have come up with on my own when I first played this in high school. There is next to nothing that I feel like would suggest that. Until that secret ending. Then a lot of things kind of start to click into place, which is wild. Another fun thing about this game is that if you've seen Indie Game the movie, and they covered Jonathan Blow and his development on Braid and the following success and stuff, his main frustration, like, he would go on random ass forum boards where people are discussing the game and what they think it is, and he would go with his actual name and go on there and just be like, no, that's not what this game is about, you're missing the point. Like, he would tell people that their interpretations were wrong, and he actually went on a bit of a doom spiral where he got very frustrated and obviously trolled a bunch online for people not understanding the point of this game, because this meant something very personal to him, and he put a lot of his own, like, vulnerabilities in it, and he was very attached to the story that he was telling, but he was also very frustrated and disappointed that all of these people were taking different things out of the experience, and they weren't necessarily the thing that he intended, which is an interesting perspective, right? Because I think a lot of people have gotten a lot of very valuable insights and interpretations about this game. And at the end of the day, what does it really matter as to whether or not those line up with the intentions of the author? It's just classic death of the author stuff, right? It's one of the first times that I've seen that sort of play out in like a game context, though, where somebody's desperately trying to convey something very deep and personal to themselves, and that was not getting picked up on by the audience. Is that a fault of the author? Is that a fault of like the players? I don't know. I would say probably more so on the author side. A lot of this stuff is very not obscure, but very abstract, to the point where I think the message of the game, I think one of the things that he said in Indie Game the Movie is that like they understand like part of it, like a very, very small part of it, but that's not what my intention was. I think there are a lot of very personal and overlapping themes within this game. And I can't say that they all coalesce like flawlessly. However, like I said at the beginning of the stream, every time that I play this game and I read through those texts, they hit me differently. Like, I can see a part of myself or some of my lived experiences within those texts. And those lived experiences, like the things that resonate with me, change every single time that I play this. And it's in ways that it's very difficult for me to sort of articulate, like point to like a very specific experience in my life. It's like, oh, it's kind of like this. But the emotions that those little scripture things convey, they always hit me in some sort of way, but it always feels different every time. So I do think that the themes and the story that this game is trying to convey are still very powerful and very personal. But I do think that, and I think that has a lot of value for the people who played it, which is why I'm not as concerned about whatever the author's intentions were, because I think the feelings that this game evokes are extremely valid and powerful. And if he did that by accident, or if he did that on purpose, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, right? Because those feelings and those emotions still exist. All right, so I think this ladder cuts off. Yeah. But it is kind of like a bit tragically comedic how, I mean, he did go through like an actual legit depression spiral when this game first came out, because it was super duper successful, but nobody understood what he was trying to go for, which is crazy. This game was actually a huge inspiration for me when I made my first game, which was Cypher on Game Maker. I spent a whole summer doing that game, and I almost fell into a very similar trap where all of my levels were created using assets that if you're familiar with the Coldplay album X and Y, this cover album here, or this cover art, is actually a code, like a cipher code. Each little column of squares is a letter, essentially. This spells out X and Y, and there's a whole alphabet for that. For Cypher, I basically made the game using those assets. So I took every single letter of that alphabet and made them their own little platform that the player like jumps across and things. However, I had my initial idea was to have the player play through it, and then it would zoom out on the level and it would show the whole level, and they would have to pick up on the fact that this was a coded message and decipher it themselves. It wasn't until maybe about halfway through development where I'm just like, wait, that's stupid. Who would ever do that, right? Especially for this tiny little indie game that I released this before it was on itch. I had it on Dropbox. I had it on a sketchy Dropbox link. It was just a single executable. If you download this now, I'm pretty sure Windows will flag it as a virus. Like, who is going to get so invested in this tiny little puzzle platform game that I spent a few months making to decipher that stuff? Nobody. Absolutely no one. So to make sure that the point of my story actually came across to players, because the way that I organize these levels, the way that I lay them out, the things that they say, they're all interconnected. So the experience that you have going through the level will ideally encapsulate, there might still be a possibility, right? Like the message in that level is tied into the kinesthetics of you playing through it. And nobody would have gotten that if I didn't, on top of zooming out to let them roam throughout the level with like an open camera, subtitling it. And I did compromise a little bit, because there are little collectibles that you can get that'll have these little like fortune cookie nuggets that'll give you a little bit of the story, and those are hidden in the levels. You have to find those things to get this little fortune cookie nugget. And if you complete the level, with that little hidden item for every level, then it will decode this whole thing. But if you don't get that little collectible, then this is still just going to be blank without the words and things. So it at least incentivizes the player to search for those secrets and try to. It still feels like they're kind of decoding the story, right? So I almost definitely, and also, hang on. I wonder if I can find it. Oh, I probably can. I made a trailer for this game that not jaredslawski.com. So every week I would submit this game to Reddit's game dev forum and get feedback on what people thought of it. And the feedback was not great in the early stages. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. That makes me happy. I wanna rewatch this at some point for like the third time. So I compiled all that stuff of all the really, really harsh feedback that I was getting, and then I would incorporate it and improve, and then the feedback started getting better. This is a really, really shitty trailer. It's like 3.5 minutes long, and you don't see gameplay for a really long time. But I had fun making it. Oh, you're gonna hear a young Jared here. You're gonna hear like a 2016 Jared. I wonder if I sound any different.
The game isn't challenging at all, and the story moves slowly as well. You need to improve the pacing on one or the other. I didn't really feel a romantic charm at all. The story was pretty good. It was too slow to keep me interested in playing after 10 minutes though. Color scheme. Man, you should really pick a small palette of colors and stick with it, but you could definitely work on the writing some. Graphics. Virtual puke at its finest. The whole game reminded me of Thomas Was Alone. Do you know Thomas Was Alone? I just couldn't stop thinking of Thomas Was Alone. It felt very Thomas Was Alone with the narration and even the gameplay. Reminded me a lot of Thomas Was Alone. Have you played Thomas Was Alone? I got a strong Thomas Was Alone vibe from it.
Did not play it. Or I have now, but not when I was making it. This right here is my favorite comment that I've ever received on any game or anything that I've ever made. It still sticks with me.
This game and story encapsulates everything I hate about arty indie games. The writing is on par with poetry written by a 14-year-old kid that wears eyeliner, and every dumb line and decoded word about love and heartbreak made me want to punch you in the face. This isn't insightful, clever, or interesting. It's just pretentious.
Oof. I rewrote the story for this game like 3 or 4 times. No, see here, the thing about game development, Grizaster, is that one of the first things that you need to learn is how to develop a thick skin. Because, yeah, these are like some hurtful gamer words, sure. but gamers don't really care about the feelings of the people that make the games usually. However, when they are angry or frustrated or upset about something, there's usually a valid reason for it. Usually, if enough people are saying the same thing. What you have to do is parse through this emotional language and find the nugget of truth that lies within it and use that to improve your game. So this was actually very insightful to me because a lot of people were saying that like the game wasn't really going anywhere. It wasn't progressing. They didn't really know what was going on. And they would just stop. There's a pretty significant story event that happens like partway through the game. And it didn't seem like anybody was actually hitting that point because nobody was talking about it. So that led me to, like redesign the levels, cut out a bunch of levels and get rid of a lot of the fluff so that at a certain times code or in a certain amount of time, they would hit that little hook in the partway through the game. And I also moved I did some like in medias res things. So like some of the interesting stuff that happens in the story happens in like the prologue, and then it cuts to like the actual story of the game that starts out a lot slower. I changed around how the narrative worked. I rewrote a bunch of things, and then things started to change for the better. This was like a 3-month process of just like iterating and getting feedback every single week. And this was one of the first long-term projects that I ever did.
I really like those cubes wobbly animation. Simple mechanics and yet feels quite fun.
I handmade all of these animations in MS Paint.
And strangely, when the cubes would have their moments of self-interaction, it felt like storytelling. Don't know how you could tell a story with just squares, but you somehow proved the concept.
Wow.
XD.
Great mixing here, 2016, Jared.
So I wasn't a fan of this last time, but it's come a good ways. Very, very, very much improved from last time I played.
This is still one of the things that I made that I'm probably most proud of.
Amazing game. I found the story to be very compelling, and it definitely kept my attention longer than it would have without the story. Much, which is a tough feat considering the characters are blocks.
And again, a huge inspiration for this game was Braid, which we're playing right now, Journey, and also Fez was a little bit of an inspiration as well.
It's
Rayman
like mechanics
Origins,
as
Spec Ops
metaphors
The
all
Line.
up in this bitch. I liked it. What I liked the most is that it was a finished piece of work. It has its own style and idea, and the game serves well to illustrate the idea. I'm usually very cynical towards witty one-liners about life and love, but in your game they looked very adequate and organic. Compliments.
Very adequate.
All in all, 10 minutes well spent. No regrets, and some good insights. Thank you.
My crowning achievement was, I wish I had saved the comment because I can't find it anymore, but a random stranger on the internet on Reddit said that this game made them cry, and I was like, fucking yes! August 21st. Oh, wait, no. 2016, my ass. This was made in 2013. I graduated college in 2016. I made this the summer of my freshman year in undergrad. So 2013. That game is now 11 years old. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so as you can see, I fell into the trap of being far too pretentious for my own ass very early in development. And it wasn't until about, I don't know, a quarter of the way, halfway through development, that I decided to swallow my pride and make something that was more accessible to people who wanted to experience it. And that was so much for the better. Like, not even a contest. This would be a shit game if I didn't swallow my pride like that and do that. So this is all to say, I understand Mr. Blow's frustration. However, if it's really important to you that people understand the message of your game, then you need to make that message accessible. The silver lining for this game is that I think there were a lot of very valuable lessons that are very, very valuable messages that people took from it. And I think there's just a lot of overall value in that being the case. Whether or not it's the messages that he's intended at that point kind of becomes irrelevant. Oh, that was my alt Reddit account. You are the one who spurred me on this journey, Roka. It's all your fault. Every game dev should have a trailer like that. I think it's fun for a little like behind the scenes commentary, but I think the general form for a quote unquote good game trailer is to get to the gameplay within like the first 5 to 10 seconds, because otherwise like a lot of people's short attention span, if they're like mildly curious about a game, they'll probably click off pretty fast. So the biggest problem with that kind of trailer is just it's way too long for its own good. Nobody who's not already interested in the game is going to watch it. However, I do think it's a nice little bonus video to show the progression of having a shitty or mediocre experience and turning it into something that's entertaining for other people. I think that's fun to have for people who want to see that kind of stuff and already are familiar with the game. But as far as a game trailer goes, it was definitely a self-indulgent sort of video for me. In medias res, not a lot of times when I hear people use that term. Oh yeah, I hear it quite a bit in like storytelling circles. I think that's kind of where I'd picked that up. Yeah, when I first started getting my games in front of people, I would get kind of defensive about feedback. Yeah, absolutely. But if you want to improve, you got to embrace the criticism. Right. Yeah, you got to really make whoever's playing it feel like they can say whatever they want. Because that sort of unfiltered feedback is invaluable. You don't just want to surround yourself by a bunch of people that say like, oh yeah, no, that's great. Like you managed to do something. Good job. If you actually want to improve, you need to have at least one person in your life who's willing to tell you where your shortcomings are and how you can improve. Well, they don't even need to necessarily tell you how you can improve. You just need to be able to trust that when they tell you something, they are being 100% unbiased, honest, you know. I always found myself to be the most critical person of my own work when I made games, but I think that's because I don't often get criticism from random strangers. It's definitely something that's good to get in the habit of. Also, am I just forgetting something? Have we ever talked about you making games before, Grizaster? That's pretty neat. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, you can be your own, like, you're the most critical person you know. However, when you're making a game that's intended for an audience of people, sometimes it's very, 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 some might say almost impossible to know exactly what that audience wants and what their preferences are. So you have to get that game in front of that audience for them to tell you things that you never would have thought of otherwise, because you're too busy making sure that this game is bug free and making sure that the art assets all fit your style and making sure that the game is balanced and making sure that it runs on a bunch of different platforms and like really getting your head just face deep in the leaves and missing the entire forest. So it's really valuable to have that kind of playtesting and feedback to really recenter yourself and consider the exact direction that you really need to be taking the game. I want to touch Grizaster's games. Well, hey, how about that? If you do have any games that you're able to share, Grizaster, post them on the Discord. We'll try and play them. What message did you take from Disco Elysium? Man, I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit more, and maybe chat about it as I'm playing Disco on Thursday, because there's a difference between a story like Disco Elysium and a story like this, where, like, again, this story feels very, very personal and intimate. Like, there's a lot of the author's personal experiences in this game. And it just so happens that I think a lot of those personal experiences are relatively universal or have a lot of overlap with other people's experiences. So I wouldn't say that I see myself a lot in a game like Disco Elysium, but I do see myself a lot in a game like this. I'm more of a game artist, help some game jams here and there, and I stopped making games for a while though. Yeah. Absolutely. There's a lot of things going on with Disco Elysium that that certainly resonate with me. And then another thing, like on another side of the coin, it's just like there's just some really engaging characters and world building and plot lines here that you can just enjoy on like a not necessarily like a surface level, but you just appreciate it for what it is. It's just a really novel experience and world. However, there are some, I think, pretty powerful themes in Disco Elysium that can be pretty engaging. I'm going to continue to play this, but after I go to the bathroom and get another drink. I'll be right back. Yeah, you should post some of your game art, Disaster. We got a whole channel for that.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
I discovered a new LaCroix flavor that I am dubious about. It is called... Oh, hello, B-Ball. It is called Nicola. So it's either going to taste like a watered-down cola or Nichols. New flavor. Also water. Hey, now. Some of these have some pretty powerful flavors. And the verdict is nicotine and cola. Oh god, it smells like cola. That's so fucked up. Like seriously, I swear these things are just like 0 calories, 0 sweetener, 0 sodium. There's nothing in here other than carbonated water and naturally essenced flavoring. There's got to be something in this that causes cancer, right? Like, how do you... Nah, man, I used to have that opinion. But since I started drinking more of them, these used to be just like in stock in all of the fridges at Zynga. So I would have one at least like once a day for lunch and stuff. And I've started to really get hit with some powerful flavors on these. I think what's most dubious is that you have like 0 calorie, 0 sweetener, 0 sodium equals innocent. And this right here, oh, thank you, Rook. This right here feels dubious. Like the fact that you have to like so aggressively insist that your product is innocent, and like there's got to be fucking something in this. Like the flavoring has to be like carcinogenic or something. And I guess this is also coming from somebody who doesn't drink a lot of sodas. Like, I'll maybe... The only times that I'll ever drink sodas is whenever I go out for fast food, which is maybe, like, 2 or 3 times a month. Or when I am hanging out at a friend's or at, like, a party or something, and they just have, like, a cooler full of sodas. But even then, that's probably changed now, so because usually when I'm going to a party, there's, like, alcohol there, so I'll probably drink that instead. I don't drink a lot of soda these days, and I haven't really... That's generally been my my soda drinking habits since, like, late high school. It's like I never really drank it, like, regularly. Like, I wouldn't go out and buy my own soda to drink at home or anything like that. So maybe that's why I have such a sensitive tongue when it comes to La Croix. Maybe it's made of bugs like cochineal. Oh yeah, that's where it gets its flavor. How you doing, baby? Hi. But it is kind of upsetting how much this does. It does taste like a watered down Coca-Cola, but it still tastes enough like Coca-Cola to where, like, it feels like it should be rotting my teeth, you know? Like the way that Coca-Cola does with, like, its sugar and acid. And I'm sure the carbonation on these, like, sparkling waters definitely does something to, like, your teeth or your enamel. Jared, what was the channel where I can put my stuff? You can throw it into game dev. That's probably a good place for it. Otherwise, we're not usually that picky when it comes to channels. Yeah, I should have, like, some sort of general show-off channel to where people can post whatever they make. You see my message about mine? My drink is innocent. Not the product of children mining for ores. So, maybe. Wait, which one are you talking about, Boats? Better cola than nickels? Or are you talking about a Discord message? Would you mind trying one of mine at the end of stream? Or your Thursday, Friday stream? Like, I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, we definitely can. I think... Did you... Oh, there it is. Oh, that was, like, right when I got up, I guess. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, let's maybe save that for... are you going to be around during any of the weekend streams? Because I think it would be... it might be nice to have the Ruds and Jerry there as well, if you want their kind of feedback as well, because I can only give such specific... You might not be on the weekend. Okay. In that case, then, are you going to be around on Thursday? We can do a pre-disco Thursday thing. Oof. Rough stuff. Girlfriend making you miss out on all the important things in life, Boats. But yeah, I'm more than happy to play test your stuff. Is this a new project that you've been working on, or are you expanding on an existing jam game? Not enough sodium for me. Gotta have at least tricarbonate. All right. Time and place. Visiting his parents' home for a holiday meal, Tim felt as though he had regressed to those long ago years when he lived under their roof, oppressed by their insistence on upholding strange values which, to him, were meaningless. Back then, bickering would erupt over all drops of gravy spilt onto a tablecloth. Shit. This is one of those passages where, like, I didn't really feel this in high school, you know? Back when I first played this, I would read this and be like, oh, that's just like a problem family, a troubling family. Dog, this shit verbatim happens every time I go home now. Good lord. My longest stream streak is 162. Holy shit. It's a new short project. I'm gonna try putting on some websites to explore more revenue stream options. Nice, nice. How have your Steam games been doing recently? If you don't mind me asking. Escaping, Tim walked into the cool air toward the university he'd attended after moving out of his parents' home. As he distanced himself from that troubling house, he felt the embarrassment of childhood fading into the past. But now he stepped into all the insecurities he'd felt at the university, all the panic of walking a social tightrope. Not great. Basically did zero marketing though. Yeah, I mean that usually happens when it's like a tidal wave of games going on Steam all the time. Do you plan on experimenting with marketing anytime soon? Because that's a tough one, because you generally need to like build a following, usually on like social media, which takes a lot of effort and forethought, and then having a pre-release window where like your game is on Steam but not available yet, so that people can like go there and wishlist it and then get notified of it and stuff like that. I'm gonna market my next one more, but I think Protocol Delta just wouldn't have as much of a market as my next project. Okay, that's fair enough. I do think that there's at least a non-trivial number of people that would probably be interested in Protocol Delta. Those sorts of like simple Geometry Wars-esque roguelike kind of games that are just like a fun distraction for a few minutes when they have time to kill. Where's the link, ma'am? Yeah, feel free to post any sort of Steam links you want, Bo. Tim only felt relieved after the whole visit was over. Sitting back home in the present, steeped in contrast, he saw how he'd improved so much from those old days. This improvement, day by day, takes him ever closer to finding the princess. If she exists, she must. She will transform him and everyone. I forgot to mention on this one, when he goes back to university, feeling embarrassment of childhood fate or insecurities of the university and all that stuff, I never really felt this one. However, it reminds me of when I went through undergrad, and this took place in University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. And Ann Arbor itself is it's got big city atmosphere in like a small town setting. So it's pretty bustling. You have like your pockets of places where people tend to go and hang out. And I felt right at home there when I was in undergrad. There was like a street that we'd go to that had all the bars that we liked and places to eat and things like that. After like months, just a couple short months after graduating in undergrad, I went back there for some reason or another, and we went down that same street, and I kept looking around, and I was just like, bunch of fucking kids here, man. Jesus. Undergrads. I felt out of place. I felt old, even though I was probably the same age as most of those people on the street, and I had only just graduated like a couple months ago. It was wild when you leave that world and see people who are still living in it. You feel so out of place. He felt on his trip that every place stirs up an emotion, and every emotion invokes a memory, a time and a location. So couldn't he find the princess now, tonight, just by wandering from place to place and noticing how he feels? A trail of feelings, of awe and inspiration, should lead him to that castle. Into the future, her arms enclosing him, her scent fills him with excitement, creates a moment so strong he can remember it in the past. So this is around the point where like, you have to start thinking, okay, I thought the princess was like some ex-girlfriend of his that he left for some reason or another, for some sort of disagreement or some calling that he felt like he had in life. But now it starts to seem like the princess is something more abstract that he's trying to chase, something that he's trying to capture in some way. So this is definitely where the themes and the story of the game start to get, I don't know if muddy is the right word, but certainly a lot more abstract and open to interpretation. I posted something in other dev. It's not a game dev, so I posted there. The games I made were an RPG demo called Hospital Sleepover, a game jam called Fog and Maggie, and a Twine game, where you snoop through your grandma's emails and discover different endings. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I graduated last summer and went back to see the students, and holy crap. Right? Like, it's pretty much only just because, like, your perspective changes once, like, that university life is no longer like your daily existence. You feel just so separated from that group of people. That's a good photo right there. Ooh. Oh, hang on, sorry. I want to put this in my headphones so I can hear it. Discord. Get him, get him, get him, get him. I believe it's this one. Let's see. Watch without sound? Okay. So the art that we see, hold the fucking phone, Grisaster. So can you describe what you did for this stuff? Did you do like all of the art assets and like the animation and things? Hang on. Dude, like that little guy, that animation there looks so good. That's so cool. Greasiness portfolio. Oh wow. My artist name is Grisaster. I'm a bachelor student at the Head Geneva, specialized in animation. Giving life to images through this medium brings me joy. You should have a conversation with Jerry because he also has an education. I don't think he graduated, but he also has an education background in animation. I made this reel to represent that and capture most of my latest work. Hope you enjoy the visit. Yeah, Jerry does. Oh, cool. Oh my. I am so fucking jealous of people who can animate. It looks so cool. All right, hang on. I need to NRes walk 2D, 3D mix. Oh, hang on. That looks really good. Okay, so hang on. Let me see here. This part here without the background. Is this? See, I can't. Maybe I just don't have the artist's eye, but is this 2D and then it transitions to 3D here? Because this looks 3D with like the shading and the shadows and stuff. But is this also 3D? I'm sorry. I think I asked two questions that would require different answers. So you said 2D, 3D mix. First question, is this 2D? And then I guess second question, is this 3D? This is really cool. I would reckon it transitions to a 2D character comp to do with 3D. So this character here is still 2D because I love the lighting and the shadows that it really looks like it fits in that little spot there. Oh, you know what? I guess you're right because I don't see any like shadows here, but that still looks really good. Wow. Basically, the animation is 2D, the background is 3D. However, I hand drew normal maps. Oh my god. To have the lighting match the forms. Did you know that the devs at Zaum, like the Disco Elysium devs, experimented with hand-painted normal maps as well for their characters, but for their characters and I think their environments as well, but they determined that it was too labor intensive to scope out into the whole game. But they tried hand painting like their normals as well. This looks incredible. Holy shit, that's so cool. For the painterly effects, yeah. They ended up going with a more like sculpted approach that had that could auto-generate those normal maps in a style that was better suited for them. But they started initially with hand painting normal maps. Halloween Special Blender 3D October 2020. Oh, very cool. This is not my home. Oh my god. Ooh, that's some cool shit. Dude. There's so much to look at. Oh, that's so sick. Oh. Holy shit. This just is wild. Oh my god. Doja Cat album cover Photoshop design. Oh, cool. This is dope shit. Aroma Boy. Oh, hey, this is like is this based on some sort of trainer in Pokemon? Or is this like an OC in the Pokemon universe? Oh wait, is Aroma Boy a trainer? I'm not sure. That's some top tier thirst trap shit. I love this little hiding Celebi here too. Oh, that's really cool. This is friend. Oh, nice. He wanted a portrait. Well, you did him well. That's one good looking boy right there. Curious campaign chapter 1. Oh, very cool. Ooh, very nice. Chadwick Boseman, very cool. So Curious Campaign. Did you mention that one? No, you didn't. What is Curious Campaign? Is that is that like a D&D thing, or did I maybe miss what that was? Because that seems to pop up a lot. Roderman Chris. Oh, cool. Oh, very nice. I like that. Eee. Ooh. Curious Campaign game battle mockup. Oh, that's a cool idea for a menu. How dare you hold out on us for so long, Disaster? I didn't know you did stuff like this. This is awesome. Oh, is it a fighting game? It's not a game, but a D&D campaign I wanted to adapt to a story. Ah, I see. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, very neat. I don't brag. I understand. I totally understand. But we love sharing this kind of stuff. So if you're still working on things, by all means, share it in the Discord. We'd love to take a look at that kind of stuff. That was awesome. Holy shit. Very, very, very cool. I love that. That took me by surprise. Goddamn. Very sick. Absolutely. I can guarantee you there's plenty of people who would love to see it. I'm sure the Ruds right now, if they watch that video by themselves, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck, Grisaster? I didn't know you did this shit." That's so cool. All right. We'll eventually get through this story forward here. Immediately, Tim walked out of his door. The next morning, toward whatever the new day held, he felt something like optimism. Oh yeah, for sure. Keep on doing what you're doing. You're already great at it, and I'm sure you'll only get better. That shit looked awesome. That's the kind of stuff that I know I will never. If I ever have the ability to do something like that, it won't be to the level that I would like it to be, unless I stopped everything else that I was doing and dedicated myself to learning that craft. It's just I don't think I physically have enough time to get that good at something like that. So I'm always envious and admire people who have that kind of skill that they've cultivated. Very cool. We got another tutorial level. This is probably my favorite world in the game. When I first when I first played through this, this was the first time I was like, God damn, that's so fucking clever and cool. No music's playing, nothing's moving until you move forward. Time moves forward when you move forward. Time moves backward when you move backward. And it stops when you're not moving. Such a cool idea. Ow. I'll take that. Isn't it? And it's about to get a whole lot weirder. Alright, here we go. Got a little Donkey Kong reference here. And here's where things get extra fucked up. So I can't go up here. That's fine. Actually, I forget. How do I... Because I can rewind, but that doesn't necessarily do anything. How do you find backwards and forwards movement? Left and right. So left is backwards movement. Right is forwards movement. I don't think that, yeah. Vertical movement doesn't do anything. So it's basically like you take this entire level and stretch it over like a physical timeline from like the beginning of the level to the end of the level. Yeah, I believe that's true. Because if I go up and down this ladder, time's not moving. So I need to find a way... Oh, it's like this. So the fucked up thing, too, is when I jump on this, if I jump on it and I'm moving right, he dies, right? But if I jump on him and I'm moving left, I go back in time immediately to before I jumped on him. So he stays alive. And that just intuitively, like, makes sense when you think about it, but, like, the implications of that is... It's just wild how when you just apply time only moves when you move to, like, its most literal degree, how much you can kind of juice out of that. But here's definitely where things get fucked up. I got this puzzle piece, right? I grabbed it. If I go back in time to before I grabbed it, it goes back to where it was. So I need to make sure now, after I've grabbed this puzzle piece, that I don't go back further than this horizontally, or I lose it. Oh. Okay. So, like, I can't... No matter what I do, I won't be able to cross this just by walking through. Right? It clicks. It's like, God, that's so interesting. So, because this is like a physical timeline, there's no way that I'll ever be able to cross this thing on this floor. Because whenever I reach this point in the level, this guy's up. So I gotta go over here. And then where things get extra fucked up is when you start incorporating these little green glowy things. That is not affected by any sort of time dilation. Okay, so how do I do this here? I don't think I can jump over these. So I think I go this way and up and over. Oh. And up and over here. Fortunately, this puzzle piece had the green aura, which means it's not affected by time dilation. So if I go back in time to before I grabbed it, it doesn't happen. Okay. This is probably the most dickish puzzle in the game. I would say. This is one of the few things that I would say is an objectively poor puzzle. Yeah, this key is also not affected by time. So when I grab this key, it can now move with me through time. Here's the thing. There's two doors here. One of these doors, okay, so this key is a one-use thing. Once I use it, it breaks, and I can't rewind time because it's glowing green, and it'll just be done. One of these doors, oh wait, is this you know what? This actually might be a good puzzle. This might be you really have to think about this kind of puzzle. That is what's happening. I was always under the impression that one of these doors is a fake door. So when you unlock it with the key, it just doesn't unlock. But no. When you unlock this right door with the key, you immediately, and you take one step right, you immediately go back in time to before you unlocked that door. And once that door is locked again, you can't have a do-over because that key's broken and you can't rewind this key. So you have to go back through the level and go through the harder to get door because you can progress right and progress time so that that door unlocks and you can actually go through it. That is so diabolical, but it makes sense. It makes sense now. I always thought that it's like, oh, he just put a fake door in there. That's such a shitty way to design a puzzle. Nope, I just wasn't thinking about it enough. I went past that point on that puzzle piece there, so I have to get that again. Oh, shit. Oh, he already died. Fuck. Oh, wait, how did he die? Oh, you know what? How about I just go back to the beginning here to where he's alive? Okay, there we go. So you're effectively, when you're going back in time, you're like overwriting what you did as well. Because in the previous timeline, I killed that dude and moved on. But now I have to have him be alive again so that I can do this. Aha. And now I can get this puzzle piece. God. It's just one of those things of just like, I wish I was clever and talented enough to design puzzles like this. And I'm not saying that, like, I'm sure he designed this like just like this on his first try. But I do think that there is some sort of like inherent intuition when it comes to designing puzzles that you really need to like cultivate like a skill. And I just do not have that skill, but I respect the hell out of it when I see it. Just out of reach. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what's over here. Okay, there's the finish line right there. So like you can, again, you can just like skip most of these things and not necessarily get the puzzle pieces. It would have probably been way better in your perception of this level was the second level. Yeah, they really throw you into the deep end with that that first level there. There's like a lot of things to like get to grips with. Okay, so what does this do? Okay. Making puzzles is more like a journey of discovery. That's what I hear. I'd like to try and experiment with that a little bit more. Also, by the way, welcome, Nathan. However, most of the experience that I have with game development these days has often been in the context of like game jams. And I always feel very hesitant to try to go on that journey during a game jam just because like the timeline's so tight. I do think it has to start with some sort of base mechanic that is inherently interesting. So Braid's rewind mechanics and different ways of like time dilation. You start with that simple mechanic. And then ideally the puzzles that you design all showcase just how versatile that mechanic is and how clever you can get with it. Oh, I think I see what happened there. But I do think that like when you design that puzzle, it does require some like rigorous play testing and iterating in order to find what actually makes the puzzle good and engaging and not too obtuse, not too easy. That seems like a really difficult thing to do, or a very time-consuming thing to do. Another interesting thing here is I pull the lever and move right, and these things move. But if I go past the point where I hit that lever, then that lever is no longer pulled. So cool. So I think when I initially did this, yep, I can't climb up this ladder because he turns around too fast. But if I turn this, then he doesn't turn around as fast, and I can actually go through here. So now, Oh, I think that's what I have to do. I have to go back in time to before I pulled that lever so that these can go back to their original position. It's just cool, man. It's just cool. I don't know. I just feel really... Even though I've probably solved this puzzle maybe like 6 or 7 times, that still just feels really cool to do it, and I feel smart. Oops. Alright, I need you to stay alive, so please go back to being alive. Oh, shit. Isn't this so cool? Oh, I think I can just do this. Oh, shit, how did I do this again? Well, I think this obviously lets me reset some things on the timeline here. I want to be able to... Okay, so first of all, I need this boy to grab this key. But he needs to be alive to do that. Oh, fucking Christ. Ow. So I think what I have to do is I need to jump on him. God, how do I do this? Let's go back to before I made it over here. Okay. I think I can, like... Oh, come on. Alright, I think I can, like, jump over this way and then still make it. No. Because I need to be able to get him to be alive while I make it up here. Can I just make that regardless? Oh, shit. Oh, no, come back over here, please. Nope. Nope. Here we go. No, I can't make it. Oh, I think I know. I need to go up here. I rage quit this both times I tried playing. It can... Sometimes you need to take a step away from it. I remember when I first played this in high school, I was like, I have no fucking idea how to do this puzzle. And then I came back to it like a few days later, and I still struggled with it, but once you figure it out, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Here we go. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Huh. There we go. I know. Sorry. I graduated high school in 2012. Alright. So now the problem is I need this, please. So I think I can kill you now. Give me that key, please. Thank you. And now I just need to get back up there. Bunch of kids indeed. Well, how do you feel about the fact that kids that were born in 2003 are legally able to drink now? How's that sit with you? Because it upsets me. And I'm on the younger side right now of this conversation. Alright, we got our puzzle pieces. Let's go. Get off my lawn. Oh, I love this. If you remember, this was one of, like, I think the second level in the first world. It's the exact same design, except maybe he added some time dilation to that door and the puzzle piece so that it would actually work. But now you have to figure it out with this time dilation, and the solution becomes different. Because when you kill these things, you have to keep moving forward, right? However, if you go back in time to before you killed it, it's back again. So what the fuck do you do? What you gotta do is you gotta kill them from left to right. which I don't immediately know how to do here, so let's find out. Basically, if you go left at any point when you kill these things, they will respawn. So I think you have to kill this guy first. And this is what I mean about just like such elegant and impressive puzzle design, because this is the exact same level, but just with a different filter on it, essentially. It's insane to me. I don't know how he does it. So I can't go too far back or else this guy's going to respawn. Same with this guy now. Okay. Okay. Oh, and this is where things get really fucked up. Because when you jump on an enemy twice in a row, you go slightly higher. God damn it. God damn. That's just too clever for my blood. So now we got time-dilated enemies. Why not? Oh, right. That's what we have to do. No, no, no. It's fine. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I need you to make it all the way there. Go, 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 go. Oh, fuck. Nope. Hang on. God damn. Okay, I think I can do this instead. And go. Oh, damn it. There we go. Alright, you got it. Ow. Alright, and there's our key. Now I don't care if he lives or dies. I'll take that. Come on. Yeah, okay, we're good. It's one of those things where, like, after 3 or 4 levels, you almost start to, like, see the Matrix. Of, like, you understand what's about to happen if you start moving left or right. You just feel like a Superman. Okay. So we gotta guide this guy through. Oh, I gotta go back even further, huh? Okay. And then I gotta go. Okay. So I can't climb all the way up that ladder. Oh, tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay. No, okay. Then you. And then, damn it. Whoops. Shit. And then go, 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 go. All right, how do I do? Oh, fuck. Man. You're too smart for me, Mr. Blow. You're too smart for me. What I have to do is guide him here. And guide... Oh. Guide him here. And guide him here. Oh, no, I can't move fast enough. Wait, yes, I can. Oh, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Oh, ha, ha. You son of a bitch. Love it. 2004 as a birth year to me was like a constant unchanging baby year. Man, hearing that there are people that like when someone's birth date starts with 2000 and I freeze. I'm like, what the fuck? That's a thing now. Man, stop having such cool ideas. All right, let's get to it. All right, this part's easy enough. You can deal with it, buddy. Please survive. Yes. Actually, I don't think it matters if he dies here. Because this is so cool. Because these clouds are also moving. When I move on them, I'm walking at a faster rate, which means time moves faster. That's so cool. Stop it, Blow. Stop it. Oh, he got hit. Let's try that again. Oh. You're too cool for me. Alright, he got it. Now he's just gonna go through the gauntlet of getting eaten. Give me that, please. Alright. And now I'm moving slower because these clouds are making me go the opposite direction. Ah, it's so cool. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. It makes me so angry. Oh, this is a cool little moment, too. Because that cloud is just moving so fast in the opposite direction, I'm moving a lot slower physically in the world space. That's just so cool. Yeah, because if I were to go down here, the actual speed that cloud is moving is pretty fucking fast. So when I'm walking on it, oh, that's just so cool. I love it. And the music dilates at the same speed. Fuck you, Jonathan Blow. Alright. I know it's safe to put these puzzles together, so let's see what we got here. Alright, we got a little man standing in the doorway here. Oh, oh, nice. This looks like him revisiting his childhood room. Yeah, that's looking like what this is. I say this like I haven't seen these puzzle pieces like so many times in the past. But again, my memory is a little bit hazy. Alright. Missing 2 pieces. Oh, I've felt these feelings before now. Back when I first saw this puzzle, like, it didn't really click with me because I was still living at home in high school. But I've certainly felt this emotion here. Oh. Alright. This level consistently fucks me up. This is also a level where you can get another star. It is above the map. So above the highest point on this map. And I do not exactly remember how to get it. So we might not. But this one is so fucked up because I think this is the first time that you have a key that is not immune to time dilation. So if you pick it up and jump around with it or whatever, and you go back in time, that key is going to follow the position that it was in when you were holding it. However, you stop holding it when you move back in time. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. And now you have these little immune boys that'll just take it. You son of a bitch. That's so insane. Okay, so interesting. If I just kill this fucker... Hold on. Hold the phone. Alright, so if I kill him, then that cannon will fire up another one. Okay. Oh my god. Now we have it. Let's see, like, what the fuck? So if I go over here and unlock this door, I need him to have that key. Wait. Alright, I need to kill this guy. And then have the key right here, because I think he lands here. He does. No. No, oh, you got... you bitch. Take this. Oh, damn it. Oh, I think I know. Wait. Oh, shit up my ass. I think I know. Oh, Jesus, how did you get over here? No. You need to die. I need to be here. And now that key is... Oh my god. Ow. No! I was dead then. Alright. Grab it, unlock it. Oh, did that not work? Hold the phone. Uh-oh. There's more I need to think about here. So he can't unlock things. But I can. I'm sorry? Oh, the key's over there now? Oh, you. Okay. Get over here. Okay. So I need to unlock this here. Yeah, she's just sitting over there now. Now what do I do here? Because if I go back to before I unlock this, then the key comes back. Oh. Holy shit. Jonathan Blow, you've done it again. Now what, though? Oh, I think I can just unwind. There we go. Okay, so now there's another one here. Mother of pearl. Okay. So if I were to do this... Alright, yep, and then I kill him here. We need to bring this boy with us. Nice. Except I don't have the key with me, so I need to... No! Okay, so I need him to grab the key. Why? Oh. I need him to grab the key here. All right, come back here. Because I need to make sure that as long as I'm holding the key, I'm moving right. No, no, no. Fuck. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, fucking Christ. Eh. Need to be careful here. Shit. Okay, I think we're set up in a good spot, though. Damn it. There we go. All right, so he's got the key. Now I can kill him here. Fuck! Oh, wait. No. Ah. Okay. I need to kill him there. Bring this up with me. Hit the lever. Oh, you're not dead. Alright. Oh, too fast. No! Alright, it's got the key. Get up here, get up here. Okay. So now I can grab it. And then there we go. Oh, Jesus. There's more that we can do. It's insane. But there's more that we can do. We have all the puzzle pieces. I want to see if I can successfully get up here to this second ledge here. What up, Grizz? I forget exactly how to do this. Oh, wait. I think I know. So I gotta go here, I think. Okay. Oh, right. I think this is time. Okay. So I gotta jump on this boy. Oh, I think that's how I'm supposed to do it. Hang on. I just want to get to the edge of the map that that has the star on it. I don't think I'll be able to solve the puzzle because it's nasty. Damn it. Damn. Shit. Pretty sure this is how you do it. Ah, man. Shit. I really don't remember how to get up there. But there's a way that you can get above the map here. How did you do it? Do I have to hit like 3 of those things? Oh shit, he's got the key. Try that again. Ugh. Yeah. Right. Ow. Fuck. No. Give me the back, please. Oh. Oh, fuck. Shit. I think I actually have to take some of them up there. Oh, I forget, man. I really forget. Maybe I can try... No, hang on. Yay, there it is. The problem is I need to get the key up here too. But there's a whole nother ass puzzle up here to get that fucking star. And it looks goddamn diabolical. Yeah, that's how hidden a lot of these stars are. Fuck you, star. Oh, I like this one. Oh, they added a little like tape recorder thing here too. That's cool. Hello. I'm sorry about the Hey, where are you going? I have places to be. All right, now we can finish this. Very nice. All right. I don't think I have it in me to do another world because that's just the further that these go, the more brain power they require. I believe World 5 has like the time dilation orb, and then World 6 is like the World 6 is like the doppelgangers. So, I think we will probably... It's... hard, I guess, is a good word for it. It's complicated. There's a lot to think about, because this is around the turning point of where this world here was just reaching the cusp of, all right, I need to start using like 100% of my brain power to actually comprehend what's going on. And from here on out, like, basically each world is going to be that level of difficulty, which still definitely doable. However, they'll probably take me like probably a half hour plus each to fully get through. And I've had a long day of thinking as it is, so I'll probably leave it at that, and then we'll finish this up next weekend, where I'll probably go through World 5 and 6, and then also like the final level, because that's a really neat little section there. And then maybe we'll spend some time trying to get all the stars as well. Maybe I'll spend some time off stream getting this 2-hour star, where I just wait on a cloud until it gets to the end. And then we'll complete the game. We'll get all the stars, and maybe I'll complete it one more time for the secret ending. That'll be next week, because I think I'll be able to get through... I was able to get through 3 worlds. Granted, there were some of the easier worlds in just under 3 hours, and that was with a lot of talking and diversion, which probably will happen in the next stream as well. But I think I'll be able to finish these 2 worlds and the final world no problem. Then I'll just use some walkthroughs to get those stars. Because some of them are just too high octane for me. Although I do think one of the stars is just like in this world or something. I forget. Like in the overworld. But I'm really glad I decided to play this game again, because I think now that I have a keener design sense, I have a much deeper appreciation for just how fucking clever some of these puzzles are, man. Like, they are on another level from other puzzles that I've experienced in games. It's frankly absurd. There's still a big reason as to why I just very deeply admire Jonathan Blow's design sense. It's kind of insane. And I really cannot wait to devour all of this commentary, this allegedly 15 hours worth of commentary. I'm just going to devour that shit. Playing games and making them changes everything too. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. So let's definitely save it here. 36 puzzle pieces. Choose new slot to save or load. You know what, I'll just do an empty one just in case because I couldn't tell if that was a save slot or not. All right, cool. Phew. Okay, so I guess, you know what? I don't recall if the original game had save slots. I think it just had one save slot that you could just start a new game or continue on. So that was why this star right here was such a diabolical dick punch. Because if you didn't get it before you built the puzzle, you had to start a new game, essentially. But now I guess you can, if you had the foresight to like save in a different slot after every level, you could still technically get that spot. It doesn't make it all that much better, but it's kind of neat that that's an option now. Anyways, let's get out of here. Cool shit. Cool shit. I still love this game, and I'm so happy that I still love this game. This game has aged like a fine wine. Good ass shit, man. I'm so happy to feel that. All right. Let's get us out of here. That you understand. Oh, I see. Rook is playing a little game made by It's Boats. Let's send it his way. That's some cursed shit. That's like some Resident Evil shit. Alright. We're heading off to Rook. He's playing Boats' game. Send Boats some love. He makes some really cool shit, and he's been releasing them retail. Awesome stuff. Well, as always, it has been a fun time hanging out with y'all. We will be back Thursday with some Disco Elysium. Friday, we'll be wrapping up the rest of the endings of Shadow of Destiny. And then Saturday, us and the boys are going to be playing some more Monster Hunter. So, until all that happens, love you, miss you, mean it. Later, Cabbage Patch. Adios. Bye. See you next time. Peace.